so it's Irving with it. He brings it up to the Mavs. They trail by 16. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie. You could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Bogdanovic. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Jackson Davis in at center. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. The Warriors, number 1.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Here's Flag. 23.
Told me I'm white, so I need to appease. Now I bow to my friends and I bleed on my knees, cause some people had slaves and they blame it on me. I don't really care about your feelings, newsflash, I ain't never had a slave, man. But I don't really care about the truth, each one finger at me, man. Still in our minds.
And so it's Dallas with it. Outside Irving. Off the run. MB grabs the miss. MB's got rebound number 5 here tonight. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym, and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And Golden State looking who they've got. We've got Trace Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler is out there with Bogdanovic. Then it's M.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Bogdanovic is out there with Jimmy.
I'm giving God the glory. Well, by golly, how can I be less racist today? Wait a minute.
Irving with it. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And he's still going, but Tim, Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Bogdanovic, Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's MP, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard position.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
The 3 from MP, and the Warriors, another 3.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
MP's got everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Here's Irving. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Golden State moving the ball around. Curry, good.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now here's Irving. Outside, Davis. And stolen by Butler. Outside for Curry. A three from MP. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Thompson is double. Davis against Butler. Back to Irving. They could use a bucket. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Now, here is Irving. And the rejection by MP. Butler passes to Alston. Here's Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 11.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Curry's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Pass the flag. Now here is Davis. Irving finds Thompson.
Like I said, we defend the gleam. There's Vincent, CJ, Michaela, D-Ray, Kongman, Erlay. Who will we say? Dropping names before it's too late. This start, let's listen all the way. Now it's time, dog. When you get it straight, who's gonna be there saving the day with the boys sitting next to her standing?
And we have to.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Stephen Curry. Bogdanovich is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's MP, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Memphis was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's Irving. His last outing, he had 20. No good. Tight defense there. Bobbing that shot.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Butler. Coming off a solid outing against Memphis. That's good from Curry. On the assist by MP. Curry's got 17.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had any answers for him.
Irving pass to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Irving against MP. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
They call me a white supremacist. Acting like I am they nemesis. I just think the donkey ain't as good as
Especially trying to block my shot. So funny.
Yeah, we talking white. They all say we talking white. They be offended. That's why they start to cap it right. Talking white. They all say we talking white.
So at this stage of the season, Tim, some teams I feel are already starting to look ahead to the playoffs. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think you're going to glimpse at what that looks like because your adrenaline is going to take you there. But I think the focus should be on the here and now.
Everyone's gender is different.
That's a lie.
There are infinitely many genders because no one experiences their gender in the exact same way. That is why I have started the hashtag 76 genders. Even though there are probably more like millions of gender.
Here's Irving. His last outing, he had 20. Stolen by MP. So on the floor for Golden State. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Alston in at the point.
Oh, man. MP. That was nasty.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
You know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Martin, he's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Davis. Hardy, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Russell is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Performance. So why not put on a show? Even if you're not super androgynous or a big gender confusion.
Yeah, Democrats talk, but
You know it's a lie. Chromosome gang got X and Y. We angels and demons, we gotta collide. I know they don't listen, but let me try. There's only two genders. Only two chromosomes, only one God to defend us. Only two genders. Only two chromosomes, only one God to defend us.
2021 is a drag. I'd probably catch a bag if I didn't say Barack was a fag. Go back, never hold back. Got my finger on the trigger of the chrome, don't spat. Coming trying to take my lane, go back. Big AR with a scope all black. Red, white, blue when I post my flag. This is not the Beatles, she can hold my hand. Faggot, faggot. You can ban me, I know you can't stand me. Cause I don't wanna see my kids swimming with a tranny. You need a penis and vagina if you wanna make a family. Hey, it's not base, it's not woke. Two sides fight.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of...
Chromosome gang got X and Y. We angels and demons, we gotta collide. I know they don't listen, but let me try. There's only two genders. Only two chromosomes, only one God to defend us. Only two genders. Only two chromosomes, only one God to defend us. Democrats talk, but you know it's a lie. Chromosome gang got X and Y. We angels and demons, we gotta collide. I know they don't listen, but let me try. There's only two genders.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Stephen Curry's out there with MP. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Moody in at the three. Now here's Nurkic. Pass to Gordon. Some nice passing by Golden State. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 20.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes.
That's drunk. Don't claim the bang. To your Facebook, man. To be on Instagram. You're that singing, man. You're that getting banned. You're that singing, man. Everything I do getting banned. You always got that drunk. Don't really claim the band. You on Facebook, man. You be on Instagram. You're that singing, man. Everything I do getting banned.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
They double him with Moody. Here's Dallas now. Here's Marshall outside for Russell. Has to flag. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside, Gordon lays it up and banks it in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. More 2K action in just a moment.
He getting high, but my God is on another level.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
They've got Hardy.
That is not the message here. Oh, nah, nah. Oh, nah, nah. I think
G. Marshall is out there with Max Christie. Then it's flagged, and it's Russell in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, NP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points. He put up double digits in 3 categories. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Hardy, defended by Pajemski. Just 4 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The shot by Russell, no good.
He just couldn't overcome the perimeter coverage. Shut him down.
Pass to Gordon. Takes a 3. Christie with a rebound. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Flag. Beyond the arc. The rebound by MP.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Hits a 3-pointer. Austin's got 37.
The deep.
Saw a demon on the pole. Lil Nas X selling his soul. Now I'm looking at these ladies, I don't know. Is that a man I could tell by his toes? Big foot stepping in stilettos. Size 12, yeah, I think I gotta go. She smell like heaven, yeah. Ooh la la. She say she want me for forever, yeah.
Fence is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Hardy, pass to Russell. Marshall outside. Pass to Hardy. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Austin. Austin's got rebound number 11. And here's Pajemski. MP outside. Left side Pajemski. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. It's Pajemski on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Pajemski's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Russell up top. Outside Christie. Back to Russell. Pass to Hardy. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Warriors, #1.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And Dallas making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Kuminga's checked in. Thompson outside. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got rebound #12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Back to Moody. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Majemski. Back to MP from the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. From 8 feet, Dallas no good that time either.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Moody, good.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
There's a screen by Marshall. Russell against MP. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by MP. The Warriors have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Gordon finds MP. Back to Kuminga. Launches it. Another 3 for Golden State.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And here's Russell. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his...
Oh, man!
Look out below!
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Here's Hardy. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Pass to Flag. The 3 from Russell hits the trifecta. Russell's got 5.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
A nice shot by MP.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Russell deciding where to go with it. It's good. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Pass to Hardy. Shot is up. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Hardy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Back to Majemski. MP outside. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. The Mavericks shooting only 36% during the second. Pass to Thompson from deep. Warriors with the rebound. MP's on the take. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
It's a nice take by MP. Those legs have a lot of life in them.
Russell pass to Thompson. Buries it from 3.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
To the paint. Outside to Majemski. Pass to MP. Now Moody. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against San Antonio, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Hardy. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Lachimsky.
He is an elite finisher. AD converting with a man all over.
And at 6'10", with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Here's Russell. Here's Davis.
I'm sick in the tricks. My brain goes down since 12. The scripture in the fifth. Why? Black souls dying as they dying. Why? I say you're not the black mama crying. Why? Say you're not the black dad locked up. Why?
Full 24-second shot clock. The Mavericks shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Irving and Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And got it! Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They had no answer for him in this one.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Jackson Davis. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.
Never gonna be sorry for loving my country. Could lose it all tomorrow, but Patriots love it. I'm gonna shine forever when it pours.
And Russell's got the ball here for Dallas. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. Kyrie and Clay playing out on the wing. Davis out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Russell in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
1 minute left to play in the second quarter. And so it's Dallas with it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Russell. He's got 7. Here's Davis. That ball. Nice assist by Russell. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Back to MP. Pass to Butler. Right side, Kuminga. Now here's Moody. Shot clock at 5. Right wing. For 3. And that one's good. Kuminga for 3. Kuminga's got his second basket of the night.
It's not the focus of Kuminga's game, but when three-point chances come his way, he's got to take them.
Irving for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key factor.
Go to church on a Sunday and we party all night. I pray to Jesus he forgive